lot of the time, and we women were home with the kids. And in this community, it was critical that we be in this cycle together, because if I died, the only way my child would survive, because we didn't have formula, we didn't have bottles, is if another woman had a baby the same age as mine and was invested emotionally in the survival of my child. All right? These people were not necessarily blood relatives, but they became kin, which are relatives by intention. All right? And so it was important that women gave birth at the same time, because toddler milk and newborn milk is not the same. A newborn cannot survive on toddler milk. All right? And toddler milk, you know, vice versa, they have different components in them. And so that was the explanation, and it made a lot of sense, okay? And that's what led to what you're going to hear today, all right? Now, I want to start by talking to you just for a moment about how interconnected we are. Because we live in a society that wants us to believe that there isn't connection, okay? I can just move with impunity and my relatives don't really matter. And this even goes into some of the reproductive technology. You know, I'm birthed by one woman, but it's an ovum from someone else and it's sperm from a man I've never had sex with. And I'll say a little bit about that, but the dangers of that in terms of just our existence. Who am I? It's one of our existential questions, all right? How do I know that? You know, the question now about implanting mitochondrial DNA from one woman into another woman's cell, and then we'll make a baby from that. What is that all about? Okay? So first off, I want to say to you that the Chinese maintain that we're more likely to get the diseases of our grandmother. All right? That being grandma, that being mom, that being you. Now, why is that? Because what happened to grandma when she was pregnant with mom changed all the ovum in our woman bodies. Our ovum are there at 20 weeks into a pregnancy, all right? 20 weeks, that's halfway. At first there's 6 million, and then when we're born there's about 2 million. By the time we get our period, we're down to about 400 to 450,000, all right? Average lifetime we women have 400 to 450 periods. All right? So this awareness of change, stress, illness, all of those things can change the ovum. It doesn't change the genetics. It changes how it's turned on and what's turned on. And it's an unfolding field of what's called epigenetics. All right? And this can be generational. All right? If my ovum are changed,